Hey guys. All right. So 2020 for me is all about like checking stuff on my bucket list, stuff that I want to do, thought of doing that I have been putting off forever. One of those things is writing a book. So to start writing my book, I was like, you know what? I want to do something small but something fun. So I wanted to do a children's book before I work myself up to like a full on novel or whatever. Just wanted to do a children's book. Um, so one of my favorite websites that I have been using nonstop has been Fiverr. If you have never heard about Fiverr, Fiverr is a great website where you can go to work with freelancers, creatives, technical people, whatever you need, any type of genre you can think of, you will find someone on Fiverr. Um, it's called Fiverr because the projects are as low as $5, but of course they are even more expensive from five and up, I'll say. Um, but they are amazing. Local design, illustrations, portraits, um, landscape design, marketing. If you have a business and you're trying to market your business, you can do that as well. But for me, I was looking for a writer because, yes, I can write. However, um, I'm busy, and because, like I said, it's 2020 is about checking stuff off my list. So I'm trying to maximize my capabilities. So what I did was search for a writer. So I'm going to say children's writer. And what you're looking for is pretty much a ghostwriter who will pretty much take your concept, take your ideas, and bring it to life. So it's kind of like a partnership. Um, and these writers start, like, for example, this one is $10. Um, and this one is like $50. So what I did, and this one is 5, I just kind of scanned through all of these, taking a look at the ratings from each person. Some are high, some are low, and just kind of get a feel for like what you want to test out. For me, I kind of go along with the price because it's a part of just kind of being my own guinea pig and just testing things out. You know what? It's $5. If I don't love the story, I'm not losing too much. Versus if I'm going for something that is like $50 or so, or $40, $45, or they definitely go higher. For example, let's click this one. This one's $50. Engaging magical stories for children. This one has one review. Some people I will like do a test, or some people I'll just kind of, they might not have like the most highest reviews, but like something kind of sparks my interest in their ad, and I'll give them a chance to see. And that's because this is pretty much how I found my writer. I chose them. I kind of went back and forth, gave them the concept. I did have to do some edits thereafter, but for $5, I really can't complain, you know? So pretty much I had my story written, and then once you have your story written, you want to bring your story to life. So one thing I like about Fiverr is that you can message people, and you can message people and you can talk to so many different creatives, professional people, whatever, and you can ask them questions about your projects. For example, I had reached out to a few illustrators just to get some quotes on illustrations for my book. This was one of the people that I thought was really, like, I liked their work. Um, I thought that was very cute. I wanted something playful with like a little rustic kind of feel, like nothing too serious. but like loose and fun. And then this one was, so they draw a simple character with no background for $5. So this is just kind of like a basic one. Um, but I was looking for something more of a package deal. So that's why I messaged this individual and they said their price was $30 per illustration. So you can just imagine like your page layouts. Let's say you have a 10-page book, that would be 10 times 30, which is not really that expensive when you're really looking into the in-depth creativity that's going into these layouts. You know, if you're not a creator, to you it's like, oh, just throw it together. But for these people who like this is their skill, like this stuff takes time and energy to do. So for $30, like that is a great deal. Also keep in mind that a lot of these creators, a lot of them are based in the US, but a lot of them are based overseas. So the currency is a little bit different. So $30 to us might seem like a couple dollars, like nothing too crazy, but $30 in other parts of the country, I'm sorry, in other parts of the world is a lot of money. Um, so what I did, I found an amazing illustrator and I'm going to share with you some of like the process that I went to. So like I showed you, um, I had gotten my story written. It was just like a really short story about this little cat. And the story's name is Little Jack in a Box. And it was really about this little mischievous cat, Jack, and just kind of like his journey throughout the day. So I found a really great illustrator who fit my price range and had the look of what I was going for. And I really appreciated the process because when I say like I got everything, my entire project was about $120, and that's including my writer and illustrations. Um, so the process with this was like, you know, I shared my story with her. We created a map of the story that we wanted to work with. And then she had did initial drawings, and this was just initial sketch of my the two characters, which is the cat and my other main character. I love the cat. My only comment to her was that I wanted the woman to have like more curly hair. So she made those updates and she added color to the cat, just kind of tying back into my story because this was kind of like the cat that I was going for. So I like the changes that she made. This is where she started to add in some color and kind of bring the visuals to life. Once we had confirmed this um, portion, then we went on to the next phase of just kind of doing some rough sketches corresponding to my story. And this is kind of where those blue sketches come in. This is where I can make any changes that I wanted to tweak things. And then going from there, going to um, black lines, which is more concrete, more concise, like we're in a clearer direction in terms of like where we're going with the project. Once we're good with that, then we went into adding color to the layout. Let me bring this open so you can see a little bit more. Little Jack in the Box. So this is actually um, the second one that I had done. Um, and I'm just going to give you a couple previews, which I love. So I had about 12 pages of art that I had done. And I want to say like the process with the illustrations took about 2 weeks to get done. And that included just like the back and forth between myself and the illustrator just to make sure that we were attacking everything in terms of like what I was looking for. But if you have never tried Fiverr, I encourage you to do it. Fiverr is definitely a great resource if you're looking for anything you can think of. If it's business development, if it's social media marketing, if it's graphic design, like this is definitely a great source. If you have any questions about Fiverr or you're not sure like which creatives to choose for your projects, message me. I'm happy to help. Or if you're looking for a designer, let me know. And I will definitely gladly help facilitate in that. Um, but check it out for all your creative needs. And like I said, you can just shop around if you're not finding what you are looking for in the market. This is a great way to find those resources at affordable prices. And I tell you, people on here are like real deal and doing like really good work. And just poke around. You'll be surprised at what you find.